Are you addicted to social media? If you said no, let's think. What is the first thing you do when you wake up? Did you say scroll on TikTok or scroll on Instagram? What about when you go to the bathroom? Do you take your phone with you? Now, you are probably addicted to social media. Now, social media addictiveness can lead to many things in people's life. It can affect people's daily life, it can affect mental health, and even productivity. I will be talking about the background, the causes, and the solutions of social media addictiveness. First, the background. An article called Social Media and Youth Mental Health by the U.S. Department of Health Services 2023 said up to 95% of youth ages 13 to 17 are on a social media platform. Now, when you go on the App Store and you look at a social media platform, it is advertised as an app that is 13 plus. Now, it is said that 40% of children ages 8 to 12 are already on social media platforms. That is children that are under the age that it is advertised. Now, this is bad because these children's minds, their cognitive thinking skills are still developing. So, them ingesting that social media and getting addicted to it is basically making their cognitive mind addicted to social media rather than having that mental capacity to learn new things. Another article called Has Dopamine Got Us Hooked on Tech by Simon Park in 2018, he states that most social media sites create this irregular timed reward. Now, I would refer to this as a slot machine effect. What is a slot machine effect, you ask? A slot machine, think of a casino. You go to Vegas, you go to the casinos, and you see all these people sitting in front of this big giant machine going like this. That is a slot machine. Now, the goal is to get 3 in a row and you win. So think of it as you're scrolling on TikTok and you don't see anything you like. You scroll 3 times, you haven't seen anything you liked yet. On the 5th scroll, you see somebody doing something entertaining, a cat, some funny thing. Now, that is your reward. You have made it to a reward. So every 5 scrolls, you get a reward. That is like every time you get 3 in a row for a slot machine, your reward. Now, another thing we like is social affirmation. What is that? Think of Facebook, think of Instagram, or maybe even TikTok. You post something and you get so many comments from friends, you get so many likes, you are seen by people. Now, this gives you a sense of happiness. This rush is called dopamine. We thrive on dopamine. Now, the causes. The first cause is FOMO. The article Motivational, Emotional, and Behavioral Correlates of FOMO by Andrew K. P. et al. 2023, he states that nearly 3/4 of young adults experience FOMO. What is FOMO? Fear of missing out. Now, it is indicated that people who felt FOMO felt unease, and that males were more likely than females to experience this FOMO and then turn to social media to help them. Now, another cause is addictive design. The article Addictive Algorithms in the Digital Fairness Act, a new chapter in EU public health policy by Hannah Van Kay, August 2025, she states that autoplay is essentially engineered to keep us glued to the screen. Now, let's say TikTok. they have come up with this new feature, auto scroll. You don't even have to use your hands. Now, this feature keeps us glued because we are so lazy that we don't even have to scroll. This loop creates a sort of slot machine effect as well, and it is hard to resist because we are so addicted to social media that we don't realize how lazy it's made us. Now, the solutions. One solution is screen time limit, essentially a detox. An article called Digital Detox Work by the Georgetown University, November 10th, 2025, they explain how detoxing from screens, when people detox, they felt less stressed and more satisfied with their life. Now, they had people take a 2-week detox, and those people felt that they were able to maintain a longer attention span. Now, a lot of us in this world struggle with attention span, like reading books or listening to a conversation, because we don't have that entertaining thing right in front of us. Another thing that I personally think is a solution is to pick up a new hobby. It could be sports, it could be crocheting, puzzles, anything, art, anything to keep your mind working and off the screen. Now, let me ask you, are you addicted to social media? The answer is probably yes. So you might want to put down the phone to preserve your cognitive thinking and your brain and just make your life overall better.